Why is having sex a very casual thing in the West? Just want to say that it is in no way normal or accepted in the West to have sex with your sibling. I don't believe there isn't casual sex in this person's country. I believe it's less visible, talked about. Where did this person read sibling sex stories? Is he mistaking Reddit with Pornhub? Sex before marriage happens in every country, don't be naive. Sex with siblings is nowhere near casual. It's unimaginable sick. But other than that, it depends on the person. Some don't mind having some fun while others are only ready with someone very special. Which I prefer. Also, you can't count on some random guy in case of pregnancy if you go that far. Whether or not you have a vasectomy, I'd say go find someone who really deserves it, but in the end, it's your body, your choice. I don't think sex is something to be ashamed of if both were willing participants and it was moral. Sex isn't casual for everyone in Western culture. And I'm not referring to religious reasons. Some of us don't care to have sex with random strangers, hook up with acquaintances just because we are bored or horny. For the vast majority it isn't casual. But it isn't sacred either. And why should it be? Far better than learn that you are sexually incompatible after the marriage. Op thinks porn is real. It changes from town to town, from person to person. For me and my community, sex is just a thing humans do. Like eating, working, exercising, etc. That's what it is. After all, it's a way to release stress. A way to build relationships with people. A way to communicate love. Or lust. A way to have fun. Sex is great. There should be no shame in it. Ever. It's sweet that you think sex only happens after marriage in your country. I guarantee you, it's happening before. You are seeing an illusion. Movies, books, etc. describe a free society, where everything you want can be done. I'm from Eastern Europe. Here, we have non-marital sex. But that is because people are quite afraid to commit to the legal aspects of marriage. A lot of us don't want kids either. After all, condoms are more affordable. Even with today's greedflation, most people have a single partner. Once they no longer are attracted to each other, they break up and they find someone else or not. Also, it's far easier for women to find partners than the other way around. Don't believe the movie culture. Hollywood presents illusions, not reality. Edit. A divorce can be extremely expensive. I can promise you that sex in your country does happen before marriage. People are just more secret about it. Sex is a natural thing that our bodies are designed to enjoy. And if you're not religious, then there isn't the same extreme moral objection to it. That being said, it is not treated casually by most people, as it usually involves trust and physical and emotional intimacy that most people only feel in a mutually affectionate relationship. It doesn't have to be a marriage for many of us, but it does have to be mutual and trusting, and represents far more than just the physical act itself. Remember that Reddit users are not the average person, in the West or anywhere, so you are not seeing a reflection of what Western society is like, but a small subset who are more likely to be younger, male and non-religious. And even amongst those who do treat sex more casually, there is a massive difference between having sex with your boss, not a good idea, and with your sibling, legally and morally unacceptable. So the examples you give are very extreme. Why should we be ashamed of something so natural? I think it's good to question things that society tells us we should take for granted. Sex is natural. And when two people consent to it, why can't they have sex when they want? Why should they feel ashamed of their sexual attraction and the act of having sex? Sex is to be enjoyed and to make you feel good. There is no need to be ashamed of that. It sounds like you grew up in a society where people told you that your very natural feelings and the act of sex are wrong unless it's in a very limited setting. It's a way of controlling your actions and feelings by institutions such as the church or by a patriarchal society. Especially when it comes to marriage. It can be a way for society and/or religion to dictate how you should love, so those institutions benefit from it. Question those things. Question who get to benefit. In money and in power. Op. Which Asian country are you from? Sexuality is personal. I don't understand why people sleep randos either, but I understand the freedom to do so. This MF thinks people ain't FC Kong in his country, haha. NHA, but seriously, we get sex education at 12 in Germany to prevent teenage pregnancy and STDs. Tits and asses are everywhere and nudity is a normal thing. Having sex does not define you in any way. No need to be ashamed to have sex. Very open society. Lived both in Korea and Japan. You can't go more Eastern than those. Casual sex was a thing. So was cheating. So was prostitution. That you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We have it, casually, because it's fun and we are free to do so. I personally have sex every single day and I am not married. I can't think of any other way I would rather spend my time. I think you have the wrong idea due to porn. People don't have sex with their siblings or family members. That is horrifying and disgusting for almost every single human. People also rarely have sex with their boss and neighbors. That would be dumb, as you could get fired or ruin your home situation. Though people may have sex with club members. That is not common. Most people may have that happen once or twice in their life unless they are exceedingly promiscuous, and even then most don't. Most people in the West wait till they are in some type of relationship before having sex. Some people are constantly searching for sex and some people are virgins till marriage. Regardless, even if you are very into casual sex, you tend to not be ashamed but not necessarily proud unless you are a gross idiot. And most importantly, people are very picky about who they sleep with. Exceptions exist. Please don't think sex in the West is anything like porn or the movies. A person is more likely to have sex in a more casual manner. Because protection exists, so they don't need to worry as much about babies and diseases, and they won't be shamed or hated by society. But it isn't a free-for-all. In fact, there are less people having casual sex every year. So that is decreasing too.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.